Hi everybody, Stefan here from the Alittleolder channel, and with this light we say goodbye to the budget lights and say hello to the premium lights, because this Klarus Mi1C is a definite premium light. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and if you happen to like the video, please give me a thumbs up, that would be great. And now to the light. Again, this is the Klarus Mi1C. The C probably stands for compact, and this is really a nice light, which is a nice term. It is powered by a CR123A battery, or in this case it is powered by the rechargeable version of this light, and that's a 16340 battery. And this one is a special one because here you can see it can be recharged directly with a cable. If I just connect it to a micro USB cable, you will see it lights up red, and it'll stay that way until it's blue. That means it's fully loaded. And I went from completely empty to completely full in like 1 hour and 20 minutes when I put it on the charger that directly comes out of the wall. But this is great. So in this case you already have a recharging option built in, so you don't need any fancy things like the S1R from Olight, which you can see here is noticeable bigger, and it has a gimmick on the back that you can load it from the back, but it needs special batteries. This doesn't work with all batteries, and of course this takes away size. This battery is like the Olight, magnetic, which is great, but on an Olight of the same size, this is the only Olight that's in this size, it's still, compare these two, you can see that the Olight is still a smidge longer, but it didn't manage to make it magnetic. Only the Klarus is magnetic, but on this copper it won't hold as well. But if I put it on a knife, it will stick perfectly, even upside down. This is quite a little fighter. It goes up to 600 lumens, which is a lot, and it is IPX8 rated. Since it doesn't have a recharging port on the outside, you don't need to make sure to close everything, because IPX8 means it can go into the water for up to 2 meters for up to 30 minutes. It has a nice convex lens that you can see here, and the LED that's inside is the Cree XPL High version 3 LED, and you can see this is quite a big LED, or at least it appears to be, with this nice convex lens. But you'll see in a short while why this lens was used and what the results of this are. The material it's made from is 6061 T6 aluminum, which is great machined. It's mil-spec anodized, which means that there's no scratching or anything at all. They are very clear about that. This is mil-spec, so which means military specifications. And the UI is pretty simple. You have a switch here. An interesting thing about the I/O, if you click once, you go in the last used mode, but if you keep it pressed for a bit, it automatically goes into the moonlight mode, which is great. So if this is the highest mode, you just turn it on and you're back there. But if you want to start in moonlight mode, you keep it pressed and you are in the light mode. Double click and you go into strobe mode, and one click to return to normal, and it'll always fade in and fade out of the strongest mode. And what's also a great option is it's lockout, because you keep it pressed not until it goes on, but until it signals you that it's ready, and then you need to press 3 times until it releases itself. So no release by accident, because there are some where you just need to apply pressure and it'll release, but if it already turned itself on or if it already has the pressure, that's a problem. And with pressing 3 times you can't do anything wrong, because that doesn't happen by accident. Also, if it's off and you press 3 times, it'll show you the battery loading status, and now I clicked it, it blinked 2 times, which means it's between 33 and 66%. It goes from critical to medium, which we have now, to full, which would be 3 clicks. But let's go through the different modes and check out the rest later, and also watch some night footage. Here we have 1 lumen for 6 days. Now we have 10 lumen for 32 hours. Now we have 45 lumens for 5 hours and 37 minutes. And now we have 600 lumens for 1 hour and 12 minutes. And now I'm starting to go around here a bit, and you'll see that there's a big light cove around me, but not so much ahead. So this is a lot better, as I say later on, if you are in the city or if you are in an area where you don't want to search far ahead, like hundreds of meters. This is a good light, and here you can see in the reduced lumen setting it'll still show you everything you need. Here we are still not at the full lumens. This is fantastically well, and you'll see in the coming footage even for outside. If you are in an urban or suburban environment, here you can see again that what it does above all else, it illuminates the area around you and not 50 meters ahead. It helps you and your group see, and not as a searchlight, which is not what you should buy this one for. But as a light that's immediate, it's great. You can see it still lights up the house, but not as much as it would be if it was a searchlight. So this is great for suburban, like I said earlier. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this and saw what this convex lens is actually used for. And now I want to show you some comparisons to other lights that are currently in use. Here is the S10 baton, which is a regular CR123A light from Olight, and again a comparison to a very similar light with the same kind of function, that is both a small light and it's rechargeable, only that this is much bigger. And this one you can recharge right at the battery. You don't need a special cable, because for this one you have to travel with a special cable. Yes, this one goes up to 900, but only for 90 seconds. And this one will stay in 600 lumens mode as long as it can, as the temperature allows. Then it'll go down a bit, but if it cools down it'll go up a bit, and that's intelligent design which the others don't have. Here is a comparison to a regular AA or 14500 light if you want the same quality. This is the fromn SF14, which is not a bad light on its own right. But here you need to see, this is when I go there, this is almost double the lengths, and if I put them together they have about the same diameter, pretty much identical in diameter. So this is really a small light. The only thing you need to remember is you need to calculate time to recharge if you are on a hike, but this is not really a light you take on a hike. This is a light you put in your city EDC or in your light EDC, because as you saw it'll light up everything around you, so it's perfect for the city or the suburbs or so. But for a hike or for any tactical operations, but for a hike you'd use a 18650 light or at least a 14500 or AA battery size, but not really, because they have about the same power as this one, so you'd use a bigger light. This one is for cities and of course for emergencies, because it's great to have in your car, because with the magnetic function you can put it on top of the hood for as much as you can do in a motor these days. But aside from that, this is a fantastic light. It is made with quality intent. The IPX8 rating is fantastic. I threw it in the water just for kicks and it's fun. Too bad I didn't film that, but what good would come from this, and I can recommend it wholeheartedly. I got this from Banggood, but I requested it. You can order it there for $48.99, that's dollars. You can order it also from Europe, of course, but then it just gets cheaper if converted to euro. And they also have a version in different colors, or if you really want to go fancy, they have copper and titanium. The titanium is $65 though, but that's something you only need to buy once, because this will last you quite a while. This is not something you buy for $10 and then are ready for it to die any day. No, here you buy quality and you can expect it to last for a long time. Okay, I left it on by mistake, but I can really recommend it. I think it's a good light and I'll have it in my EDC from now on. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps the video get recognized a bit more in the strange YouTube algorithm. And also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You'll get notifications if you click the bell, or you just find me in your sub feed if you just subscribe. I do videos about lights, about knives, about MREs, about watches, pretty much everything you can imagine that's EDC related. Thanks for watching and bye bye.